The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 425 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Bicycle Bionic playing cards. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. So here we have the Bicycle Bionic playing cards in a glossy standard finish tuck box here. And then you got them like, the bicycle logo here, it says Bionic, and you kind of got this more robotic, kind of like mechanical kind of styling, I guess, for like the cards here. The Bionic kind of style there. You got some like whites, some blues, and some black kind of colorways there. On one side, you just got the design that kind of, well, I guess doesn't really wrap around. You got more of that kind of Bionic design. And the same thing on the other side. On the bottom, you got a little like, plate there, and it just says manufactured by the United States Playing Company, made in the USA, and the little cycling logo. Not like too much detail going on. And on the back is more of that kind of Bionic kind of design there. There was no seal for the cards. On the top is that more bionic design there. I guess so nothing like too. It is there was some detail there, but like nothing like too crazy there. And then on the tuck flap, you just got some corporate information. Inner tuck flaps, that glossy finish there was a little bit of that bionic kind of styling. Now we'll take the cards out of the box. On the inside tuck box, just plain white, nothing too crazy or fancy going on inside there. Now that we took a look at that dark box, time to take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with that back design. So here we have a fully inked mirrored back design. There is a standard border, but it's in that kind of more darker grayish black colorway there. So for the design you here, you got that kind of like oval shape there in the middle. Some more bionic gold kind of like designs there. You got that like a dark grayish black with a little bit of like white and some blue there. And it is mirrored, so we flip it over. Same design in both directions. And then since these are fully inked, like I always say with fully inked cards, especially with these ones because they're a darker colorway, that the edges could chip a little bit and start turning white. That's the only thing to note with fully inked decks. But now for the cards you get with the deck. And here we start with the first Joker. And I'm gonna say right now these cards are really hard to like tell what suit and what card you have because they all look pretty similar. But here's the first Joker in the blue colorway there, which is a Joker there. And you got that kind of design there in the middle, the bionic whole kind of design there. And then the second Joker is the same design, just in a red colorway. And you got like a more different shape there in the corner, like a diamond kind of shape. It's more like a spade kind of shape, I guess. You got Joker there in the red. And then onto that custom ace of spades here. You see what I say? Like you can barely tell that's even an ace, other than like the little A there in the corner. And you got the spades there. And then you got the big spade there in the middle. And then the rest of the cards pretty much have this kind of like same kind of like design here in the middle, like that kind of like pod kind of shape there in the middle. This is what I show you there. And then they just have the two there in the corner, and then like the three. So they're all pretty much the same cards, just different suits there and different numbers on each card. It's almost a little bit confusing to tell what cards are what, other than the numbers being there in the corners there. And you got the core cards Jack, Queen, and King. They're not like super custom, but they have slightly different kind of design compared to like these have they have like the spade there in the middle. These ones just have like a different slight design there. Oh, and I forgot to mention one thing that the face cards are also fully inked there, all the way to the edges there in that dark blackish gray tone there. And you got the diamonds. There you can tell they're diamonds there with the little diamond shape, but still a little bit confusing there. So they're all pretty much the same, just the different pips. And obviously the red colorway for the diamonds there. And you got the core cards once again. That are slightly custom design there in the middle. I guess they're different ships, or I don't even know what they are. Kind of something in the middle there. And the same for the clubs here. Jack, Queen, and King of clubs there. And you got that custom club design. But other than that, pretty much the same design throughout. And then the hearts here, which you can barely even tell that it's a heart because it's more of a triangle shape. So almost kind of looks like the clubs there. It doesn't even look like a heart, to be honest. There. So that's pretty much the same design. Are these the exact same? No, and then you got two more jokers, I guess. You got a joker for the hearts and the club, so you get four jokers, one for each suit, I guess. Okay, there. Well, now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And now, these are the bicycle stock and finish, so they're the air cushion finish. So first we'll start with the springs. I'm gonna say pretty smooth springs, not too hard to spring straight out of the box, which is pretty nice. And sometimes, like the fully inked decks, like fronts and backs, could be a little bit on the thicker side sometimes, but these are pretty nice. They got a nice flex to them. Now on to the fans. Because of how the cards are like oriented, like how the pips are, because like the pips, the numbers are more inset, and they're on the opposite side. That you don't really see the numbers and pips, but they still spread pretty evenly. Yeah, nice and smooth. Now on to the Pharaoh. Pretty smooth Pharaoh. Now for a giant fan of that back design. Now time for that reverse Pharaoh. Which wasn't as, it was pretty smooth, but not as smooth. They did slightly like stick together or catch. Now for a giant fan of the faces. Now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. Wow, I gotta say these bridge shuffle and riffle shuffle, fantastic. They're like super smooth. Definitely no issues there. Now for a few little packet cuts. Well, like I said, pretty smooth packet cuts. They feel nice in the hands. No real issues there. But now for that one-handed cut or Charlier cut. And now time for the dribble. Pretty smooth dribbles. If we got more grip with the back design up. Now for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, like I say, it's definitely an interesting custom bicycle deck there. You got that decently okay back design there, nothing like too crazy. You got that custom back design, fully inked back design there. And then you got the faces here, which aren't bad, but there's one major thing. They're kind of confusing because all the faces kind of have a similar design, and it's hard to tell. Like, if you didn't know that was a heart, you wouldn't know it's a heart because they're kind of confusing on like the designs there. You can kind of tell, like you can tell those are diamonds, kind of, just because of like the shape of them. You can kind of tell that's a club, but they all slightly look similar. They have that similar like design. The only thing the different is the pips there, so it's a little bit confusing of a deck. So this is one you would not really be using for like card games and like Magic and stuff. It's more just a collector's one, I guess, at this point because it's a little bit hard to use. It's still like a decently nice deck, but it's just hard to use. So definitely not my kind of style there. If you can't really read the pips, then or the suits or the faces at all, then it's hard to use as a deck in general. But for the handling, these actually handle fantastic. So they work for cardistry if you want to use them for that, because they handle fantastic. Super smooth in every single way there, and they spread pretty nice there. Super smooth. So I guess with that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and this has been day 425 of a daily deck review. This has been Bicycle Bionic playing cards, and I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.